Creating more resources does not mean that more people will be buying from you. So when I first started TPT, I really thought that, okay, when I get to 100 resources, all of a sudden something magic will happen. You know, I've watched Becca Davis's videos, and even though she also says like there's no like set magic number, but I think it does kind of just become a work habit and learning from like what works on TPT. I think that's where people get the 100 from, is because then you might kind of feel a little more confident with your resources and confident with yourself to be able to create those high quality resources. But it is definitely not magic, and if you're creating low quality resources, the money is not going to come even if you create 1,000 resources or more. What you need. Simba! Can you guys hear my cat? What you guys need is SEO on TPT, and if you can, somewhere else as well. So what's really helpful is SEO. Like I said, SEO stands for search engine optimization, and that is basically how I like to think about it is, how am I going to be found in search? What are people searching in search that they'll be able to find me and my resources? And to me, it is helpful to think about like my audience and what questions they would be typing in so that I can offer them a solution, and use words in my product description, in my title, that they would be putting into search. And I want to be doing that everywhere I can on my TPT. I want to be doing that even in like the little banner. So like I have to update my banner because mine says nothing about how I can help teachers or like what I would want to be ranking for SEO purposes. So I do think it is important to have it on TPT, and then if you can, it is helpful to have it somewhere else as well, like a long form marketing such as a blog or YouTube. Instagram and TikTok I would not recommend so much because that's just not going to help you out so much in the long run and for rankability purposes. So let me show you what I mean. Okay, so this is one of my resources, and I'm not gonna lie, this resource has not sold, and I don't expect it to because I am not utilizing the real estate. I have no thumbnails up, no preview, so up until I get that, I don't think this resource is going to be doing very well because I'm not actively selling it. Plus, I don't think this does very well for SEO purposes because it says multiplying fractions glyph. Now, I'm just thinking, when I teach, I'm not searching for multiplying fractions glyph. I might be looking for multiplying fractions activity, so I might want to change this to activity instead. You know what? I'm going to do that. Let's change it really quickly. Multiplying fractions act. Oh, I don't have any custom categories for this, and I don't have any standards tagged. I'll hopefully do that later. Teaching duration, that'll probably take like 30 minutes. There's 2. I don't even know if there's an answer key right now. Oh no, there's 3 pages. There's no answer key right now though, so that's not a high quality resource. But right now I'm in the stage of updating my resources, and these glyphs are on there, but they're not high priority for me. Okay, so alright, but so you can see what I mean, like multiplying fractions glyph. I'm not sure if anyone would be searching for that. Most people don't even know what glyphs are. I do have a blog post about it, but again, I don't think I really utilized a good keyword there because I think I just kept saying glyph, glyph, glyph. Yeah, people don't even know what a glyph is, so I should say like how to have fun with multiplying fractions or something like that. I am okay with this product description. Oh, no, I am not, because this product description talks about something else. It's a good thing I'm going through this one. Incorporate multiplying fractions. So I also have a glyph for order of operations. But yeah, so for this, I should probably want to be trying to rank for multiplying fractions, which means I should have it say multiplying fractions several times throughout here, and then create a blog post that talks about multiplying fractions and have different activities inside, and then this could be one of the activities and explain how to use it. Then I could create another blog post explaining how to do a glyph and things like that. So this one I do not think was very good for SEO. Hopefully this helps a little bit, but I still think this is just too broad for how many people are on TPT, because let's see, it's probably not going to be similar to any of the things that do come up, and I feel like a lot of people would probably rank higher than I do right now. So, okay, no prep, multiplying fractions, digital activity. Yeah, so right now, like, I'm probably not even in this top 5, I would guess, of multiplying fractions. So I would need to do a better job with that. Okay, let's look at this next one. Okay, translanguaging figurative language for ELL students, English and Spanish. This is one of my better sellers, and I think it is helpful that I've utilized all of this retail space, this preview. I am also working on getting video previews, but I don't think that's like necessary. Okay, so that's one of my better sellers. I think this does really make sense. I did update this one at the beginning of the year, and it has helped tremendously. It's hadn't really been sold much before much before this year. And I can't remember what the name of it was before. Might have just been like translanguaging figurative language activity. But I think the for ELL students, English and Spanish, I think all of that is really helpful to have in my title. And then, like I said, like adding in that preview and using all this retail space really helps buyers know, okay, I was really ranking for ELL students. Looks like I was trying to rank for ELL students because I mentioned ELL students, English and Spanish again. Then the resource that I linked to is for ELL students. I included this information, so I do think this one pretty solid in terms of SEO. I think you're able to tell what it is that I mainly create resources for that one. Yeah, I don't know. So if you guys have any questions about SEO, feel free to drop it in the comments below. But I feel like a lot of people try to make it a lot more difficult than it actually is. I try to, like I said, I just try to think like, what would my buyers be searching for? And yeah, none of them would be searching for glyph. So don't recommend doing that. If you do want to use a program, you can use a program called Uber Suggest. There's also another program, can't remember what it's called, Answer Me or Ask Me Anything or something, and you type a keyword and then it comes up with a bunch of questions that can be answered, and that's really helpful for blog posts, like if you're unsure what to create a blog post about. But yeah, Uber Suggest is also really helpful with keywords, so you can plug in your keyword there and then it has a different ranking system. And yeah, like I said, if you guys have any questions about SEO, feel free to drop it down below. Bye!